Keep it pyro.
Right, as promised, I should have my special guest on the other end of the microphone. Check 1, 2.
Yeah, yo.
Yes, he's there.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thanks for having me back into your show. So it's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, always.
Let's touch this down in the background so we can talk a bit better. How you been? Welcome back to the UK.
Many thanks.
And you've been busy. It's like you don't get time to rest when you come here, do you?
But you know, it's a little bit weird, but when I'm getting here, I'm always sick. I don't know why, maybe it's change of weather or something like that.
You always get ill, because I remember the many shows that you've done with me, you always like, I've just come back and I've got a cold and, you know, I've got a DJ, my ears are blocked and, you know what I mean? That's a hard thing, but you made it back over and you've already been working. Where you went straight, where did you play? Where was the first
I played in Bristol.
That is it, high-rise event?
High-rise event. It was really good event. 3 floors, like dubstep, reggae stuff, and drum and bass, of course.
Yeah, it was a big lineup. I remember seeing people, you know, like Pyro and Killer P from the grime side, and then you had like, you know, Ray Keith and GQ and Lensman, Dave Owen. Yeah, it was a great lineup. So that was what, 2 weeks last Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, last Saturday. And then this Saturday you played local, Hackney, Dalston.
Yeah, it was also a great night.
Warm ears.
Yeah, warm ears.
It was Sweet Pea's birthday, right?
Yeah, right.
Right.
So big shouts to Gabriel and all the Warm Ears crew.
Definitely, man.
Great night from start to end. Every DJ played huge sets.
So you had Daryl Invaders played on that night,
yeah.
Good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Pick up the Invaders. You had Mike Script playing, Sweet Pea playing.
Yes.
Yourself,
me,
and the residents and the Warm Ear residents, and I got to big up Apps who played the final set. He's one of the newest geezers on the block. He's known as the photographer, but he was DJing on the night.
Also, big shouts to my friend Kuarash who played first.
Oh, was he first?
Yeah.
So you was there for the whole night?
Yes, right.
Wow. And what time did you end up playing? 3 till 4?
Yes, right.
Wow.
2 4.
And what time did you leave?
I leave, I think 5:30.
Wow.
So
that's a long shift.
Yeah, long. But I really enjoy it because I cannot leave so early because
transport.
Transport tube was closed. I think it was strike, something like that.
Okay.
So
you got another gig in the pipeline before you go back, and that's this weekend.
This weekend.
Was that Bournemouth?
Bournemouth Saturday night.
Yep.
The venue called Bomber Bunker, something like that.
Oh yeah, and it's the first birthday of that event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, wicked, man. So Command Strange back again. Last time we was talking about the Skyline EP. I've been playing cuts off of that. Now we got the Circus EP, right?
Coming, yeah.
That's about to drop in the next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, it's coming Friday, 21st of April.
So what else is going on in the world of Command Strange? I know we've managed to speak off air, you know, talking about the trials and tribulations of being a DJ, especially traveling from St. Petersburg. If you didn't know, my special guest tonight has traveled from far and wide to get here, and he does it, you know, you normally visit twice a year when you come to the UK, or sometimes once a year, all depending?
All depending how much gigs I can get, because, you know, I need a visa and I have to plan everything in advance, so it's a little bit hard for me.
And you've just joined a new agency. Well, it's not a new agency, but you're a new artist on the agency. You're on Urban Agency,
right? Yeah.
So if people wanted to get hold of you, they can get hold of John or Jordan, who's over at New Urban, and they can book him. So you know what, promoters UK, Europe, worldwide, this is your opportunity to get the man like Command Strange, because he don't come easy, you know, but he's not expensive to do, isn't it? You're quite reasonable. So obviously you got the agency popping off. What is next for Command Strange? I know we spoke about the album. How far away is the first album?
It's my main thing which I want to do now. It's album, because, you know, Brian G every time asking me, you did something or not? And I said, Brian, please wait, I need a concept, I need something, you know, fresh. I don't want to stick with one style. I mean, it will be drum and bass, but not only narrow or jump up. You know, I can do everything.
But you've shown that. You've shown that in your releases of lately. You've shown you're versatile.
Yeah.
That you're not just, you know, one thing. I mean, when you kind of first came into the scene, you won't mind me saying this, is more liquid?
Mostly liquid, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, people thought you was a liquid artist, but you are a drum and bass artist. That means you can make drum and bass, whatever style, and bring new styles. Why do we have to keep on kind of going, oh, but you're in this box and you're in this box? Why not make a new box and say this is the new thing?
Yeah, why not? I only will be glad to do that.
So how far away do we think, or do we feel that the Command Strange? Are we looking at 2018? Are we looking at the end of 2017? How soon are we going to get this album from you?
Hopefully, by the end of this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope so.
And then you're locked down with Brian for probably about another album's worth of music, right? So yeah.
But a lot of projects going on apart of this album. I'm doing some remixes, also some collaborations, and yeah, Circus EP is coming soon as well. So it's 4 different tracks. Like one track is Liquid. You're
going to be playing some of that tonight in your set, yeah?
Yeah, of course. I'm going to play some tracks.
A question I wanted to ask you, I kind of asked you a bit about it earlier on. What is the state of the drum and bass scene in Russia right now? You know, because to us Russia's huge, it's massive, it's enormous, and I spoke to you about the one that we all know about, which is Pirate Station, which is like a crazy event. How many? 20,000, 40,000?
No, it's a little bit less. It's around 5,000 people.
Oh, but it used to be really big.
Yeah, it used to be, but government a little closed it because of drugs
the government started to shut it down.
Yeah,
but that was like the biggest party, right?
Yeah, it was the biggest party in the world.
And they have like the biggest acts, like the Pendulums and Chasing Statuses, John B's, and a lot of other artists as well. But talk to me about what's happened.
I really worry about it because drum and bass in Russia it's not so popular anymore, because new generation listening to different music, trap, pop, and very popular rap is very popular style in Russia.
So hip hop's gone like really. Is it hip hop or trap or?
It's more like trap. Yeah,
more trap stuff.
Old school hip hop.
So do they have like Russian MC trap crews now? Like, is that something they're doing, or do they just listen to the imported music from America and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
So they're just listening. They're not doing their own thing.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing, but of course they're looking to states or
Yeah, for the main start of the music.
Yeah, for mainstream actually. So yeah, drum and bass is really complicated in Russia at the moment. We got only 2 big cities who still like surviving actually.
So St. Petersburg,
Moscow, St. Petersburg, and yeah, it's really hard to do a party for promoters because economic situation went down, and it's really hard to bring international artists because it's very expensive now. Yeah,
because I remember the last one was when they did it for MC Fats in St. Petersburg. That was like 2-3 years ago.
It was not last one.
No, the one that I remember. Okay. The one that was A-Sides, Bailey. Yeah. I think it was you was playing on that one as well, right?
Intelligent Manners.
Yeah, you and Intelligent Manners, and again another artist out of Russia as well, Intelligent Manners, who's been doing his thing. He had an album come out on Inner Ground, Marquis label. That done its thing. He's been releasing on independence like yourself for so long. Another artist that because of the situation, isn't making as much music as he would like to. Do you think that's got to do with it? Because you said when you go home, the inspiration levels go down.
Yeah,
because there's no scene, there's no community, there's no vibe, and you come here and we're all talking, living, breathing.
Yeah, I'm getting this energy from everyone. From DJ, you can meet everyone. DJ, promoter, fans, a lot of people. Drum and bass is huge here.
And the energy they give you.
Yeah.
So when you go home, you kind of put it in your suitcase, you kind of lock it away a little bit and try and bring some of it. But I can imagine it just being really hard if you don't have others. I mean, who are the other big Russian artists? I mean, I should know this off the top of my head, but
it's Enai.
Yeah, Enai. Yeah, Critical.
It's Colors, Bob on Med School.
Yeah.
Electro Soul System doing his own thing.
Yeah, Electro Soul System, but they've been doing their thing for a long time.
I know that he's preparing a second album, Med School, as well. So yeah, actually we got some new names.
Is there some new guys coming through?
Yes, some new guys.
What style are they making?
I know only guys who are doing some liquid stuff, like Bird Ash and Hide and Seek.
What about Jump Up? Has Jump Up made an impact yet?
Jump Up?
Yeah. Is that a word that is used in Russia? Do they understand the Jump Up scene, or
it's not so popular? Yeah.
They like it harder, right? They like it
more neurofunk.
More neurofunk.
Like everywhere, it's a
right in Europe. I mean, I've just been fortunate enough to do a few gigs in Europe. and they like it hard.
Yeah.
I thought we liked it hard, but we like it a bit more kind of rootsy hard. They like it like tech hard, you know.
Sometimes very tech.
Too much.
You can't see difference between tracks because it sounds always the same, you know. And yeah.
So the scene in Russia ain't that great at the moment. So working over in Europe is what needs to happen, right? Yeah, more gigs. So obviously Brian G's up tonight, 9 till 11. If you want to stick around, and we'll be playing a lot of the V stuff. So what's next from V for you? Is there another EP lined up, or something you're still working on?
Yeah, actually we're planning to do release like EP again, but only collaborations, not only me. Yeah. So I would like to collaborate with a lot of producers.
More producers. Right, producers out there, you heard it. Command Strange is up for working, but you got to have the minerals. You can't just turn up with a bag of samples. You got to know what you're doing. Before we get you in the mix, because I really want to get you in the mix now, tell people how they can find you. What's your social networks? Where can they find you in the digital world? What's your Twitter? What's your Instagram? What's your...
It's simple. You just put my name, Command Strange, to the Google, and you will find everything. So Facebook is also simple, like command_strange. Oh no, it's a Twitter, right?
_strange.
Yeah, it's a Twitter.
But he's big like that, so you can just use Google, type in Command Strange DMB, and you'll find his socials. So before we get you in the mix, is there anyone you want to send a shout out to? You want to big up, or we can do that at the end of the show. So we get you in the mix.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. You know what? We were just in conversation with Command Strange. I'm going to play this one, and then on the other side, we'll be straight in the mix with Command Strange. Keep it pyro.
Keep it pyro.